This is the painting we are going to do today. This is a windmill and it has tulips, and I'm going to show you easy tricks on how to get those straight lines and put together all the beautiful colors. So let's get started. The brushes you need for this painting today are your fan brush and a bristle brush and a chiseled edge synthetic brush, a liner brush, and a small round brush. So for this windmill today, I am going to trace my pattern onto my canvas using carbon paper. And you just tape this on the picture, your pattern, and then you put your tracing paper underneath and use a pen to draw out the lines, and then you have it on your canvas to get ready to paint. Now these are the paints I bought. These are new, I haven't used them yet. I just bought them recently and they're called Statler. So I'll try these paints out today, so that way if they turn out nice, then I bought them at Staples. I don't know if they're on Amazon or not, but we'll check. And I'll try those today. I'll just use my primary colors. And I'm going to use the crimson. I'll try the crimson, and I'll try the titanium white. It says red and white, red, and we'll have a yellow in case we need it. We don't need it, I'll put a little bit on there. I like to use the primaries in case I need them. And I'll use, let's see, I got phthalo green. I'll probably put that on there. So that's red, yellow, and let's see, blue. I'll use ultramarine blue. Let's try cobalt blue for a change, because I haven't used the cobalt blue yet. And I'll put on some burnt sienna. And let's see what else we got here. That's good. Maybe some black. I'll try their black. And I'm going to try most of these. Maybe I'll put some yellow ochre on there. And I think that's about it for now. So I'll try those and see how they look and how they work out. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to paint the body part, or the building part of the windmill. And then I'm going to leave these until last, so that when we paint the background you'll be able to see through them instead of trying to get in between every little tiny one. So I think that would be the easiest thing to do. So I'll take my flat chiseled edge brush. You may need a smaller one. I'm going to try this one. And I'm going to pick up some red paint. And I'm going to add a little bit of white to that, just because it's a really dark red. Pink it up a little bit. Okay. Now, we'll start with the roof. We'll just get the basics in first. So the chisel edge should go right on the line. You should be able to get a nice straight edge here. All right. So if you have a hard time getting your straight line, try a little piece of cardstock paper, or like a birthday card. Cut a piece out of it, and we'll try that. And if that don't work, we'll try something else. So we use the chiseled edge. Not too bad, it moved a little bit down there, but that's okay. And wipe it off. And try it again. Pretty good. Now, if you can't get that to work, you can try your chiseled edge up against the line. But if you're having a problem with it, you can also use some tape. So you use some tape, and you can just put that right up against the line. This might be the easiest way. We'll put some of our red paint down there. Using the chiseled edge be easier. Now you do freehand if you go outside the line. Well, I don't know. I like trying to get the line straight. See? That's better. Now if your tape is dirty and you put it down, you're going to make a mess. So you either get extra tape, or there it is. So next we'll do inside here. I'm going to keep the, while I'm at the red, I might as well put in the red here. So I'm going to add more white to it. I'm going to add tiniest bit of cobalt blue, just to give it a little bit of a purplish look. Add more white. These paints are not bad. So far, so good. Alright, so I'm going to lay that over here. Now I want to keep this painting is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. But you have to learn. We have to learn. We have to take the easy with the hard. If you want to do these kind of paintings. See how I didn't use the tape here, so now I'm after going over. So we'll go get some more tape. Now see, you don't have to worry as much when you got the tape. And here. So try both, whatever you find easier, the cardboard or the tape. See how the chiseled edge is great for going up against straight lines? You can certainly put the tape up against every straight line that you have there if you want. So I went in a little bit there, see, because I didn't use tape. Oops, see that? That's called bleeding. So if it bleeds on you like that, then we'll have to fix it. If you keep the paint coming in instead of going up, you might be able to avoid that. That one's better. Now, we're going to add more white. We're going to add a lot more white to that now. All right. Get nice and bright or pink. A little bit of that purplish color. And we'll put that down here. So get your chiseled edge right up against the straight line, like I say, or you can use tape. I'm trying to tape down here just so I can show you. And if you want, when that dries, you can put the tape up there. So, see how the tape works really nice? Just that one little mistake I made there. And then I'm going to, you can use the tape, but I'm going to keep going. Alright. And there's some pink over here, so I'm just going to add more white to my pink. And add it over here. So your chiseled edge is really good for getting up against those straight lines. Now, like I say, if that's dry, you can put your tape here to protect the red. Right. That pink should only go up to the top of the window. So I'm going to clean my brush. And put on just plain white there to get rid of that. Alright. Okay, good. Down here I'll use that white because it's got some pink in it. Nice. Good. Up here is white. This is a hard one because of all the straight lines. See? If that was just one solid color, you just go over, paint over it, but it's all these lines and separations. The lines are supposed to be straight. So anything that I have to fix up, I will. And I'm going to, because there's a shadow on this side, I'm going to darken up my white on the back side here with a little bit of blue, a little bit of cobalt blue. Alright, so that's just white and cobalt blue. Might be a little bit of pink on my brush, but it's all harmonizing with each other. Like I say, if each part dries, you can use the tape to keep your lines straight. Alright, good. These windows are going to be white, but this one here is in shadow, so I'll just put that in here like this. I only did the inside of the window first, and then I'll do the trim after. So when I drew it out, I just drew in the inside of the window, because it'll be much easier to put your darker trim on after and trying to go in between the lines. So that's a little shadow there. The one on the outside has the sun shining on it, so that's going to be nice and white. Just make sure your brush is nice and clean. So it just has white on it. So we get some white in here. Nice and bright. Now, so let that settle, and we'll do the sky. We want to know where our trees are going to go, so we'll come down to about, let's use this line here as a guide. So we'll go down to about here with the sky. So we can use the bit of a bigger flat brush, chiseled edge, synthetic. And I'm going to go with cobalt blue and white and harmonize the white, cobalt blue, and let's see, maybe a little tiny bit of red there. So it's a bit dark there now, so we'll just start at the top here. It's a nice purplish blue color, isn't that nice? There we go. Get that much on first. And now we'll get more white. Now you'll see it's getting lighter as we go down. So you make your own decisions on what colors you want. You don't have to go by a reference photo. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some trees in the back here. Probably bring them up to about the bottom of these windows. I'm going to try some burnt sienna and some green. You can use sap green if you like. Burnt sienna or burnt umber. Maybe a little bit of yellow. Just try out a few colors, see if you like them. And let's say we got some trees back here, just up as far as the bottom of that window there, I would say. Not too high. Let's try that. Don't go too high. Not very often I work around something, so this is why I don't like to work around stuff, because it takes too long. It takes much longer. Bit noisy there when I'm pouncing. Pounce. Tap, tap, tap. A little higher than there. Alright. A couple of trees are a little bigger than others. It's okay. Probably bring this one up a little bit more. There we go. Just a few little trees to have in the background. Tap, tap, tap. Good. We'll put some highlights and things on that after. Now we'll put some grass down. I'm going to use the same colors, but a bit more green. A little bit more green and maybe some yellow ochre. A little bit of burnt sienna. More green. Maybe a little bit of blue. Just trying out some colors, see what they look like. So burnt sienna, sap green, coalback blue, something like the top color there. We'll just tap that on also. Okay. Nice dark color because we're going to be adding highlights, some flowers to it. Alright, so that's that. We'll get out our chiseled edge brush again and we will add some red, a little bit of white. Brighten it up. We'll put that here. Alright. Add some little bit of black to that red there and just darken it up over here. There we go. Put some tape on there if you need to. There we go. Just going to lay a little bit of color in here just to get around those edges. that much done. I'm going to take my my pinkish color, and I'm going to just throw in a few clouds in the sky. Just put in the clouds so that they harmonize with the colors. So pick a spot where you want your clouds. Just make circles and then float around there. Good. There's one over here on the, there we go. Just put them wherever you want. Good. Now we'll add some white to the corner of our brush, and we will add some little tops. Now we don't want it to be too white. I'm just going to add that to the tops. Then I'll come back and clean that up. Just making little circles. Clean off your brush. And then clean up the bottom of your cloud so that it blends into the sky. Pretty. Just little circles. See how nice and soft they are? Now, I'm gonna add some more. Just little circles. Soft sky. See if you just move your brush around and get all these floating little floaters. You might need a little bit more here. Yep, I think we got a little bit over here. Just little circles, see how it makes it soft. Yep, that looks good. I'll overlap that one a little bit there. Overlapping is nice, gives depth to your painting. A lot of people say they have trouble with clouds. You just put a little bit of paint on your brush, little circles, leftover paint, look, kind of overlapping that one a little bit. Some little extra fly away, just whatever's left over on your brush. Just little circles, little floaters way in the distance, see? Now, it's not so bad. They're just floating around. Good. So, I'm going to make, if you put cobalt blue and yellow together, get a nice green, and then you add a bit of burnt sienna and yellow ochre, and you get that color. Now you don't have to add all those colors together, just experiment, write that down. That might help you. So you can use either ultramarine blue and cad yellow, make a really nice dark green, and then you can add a little bit of a lighter yellow to it, or yellow ochre and burnt sienna, and just experiment with those colors and see what you like. See if you get different greens. So I'm just going to, let's see. Well, the light is coming from this side because this side is lighter. So just going to be shadow back here. But maybe just going to lighten it up a little bit anyway. Just so that the grass is not so dark. So I'm just tapping on with my fan brush. grassy area. We still want to keep some of the dark. Let's get a bit of texture. All right. So just tap on a bit of texture grass. When we get over here, we'll lighten it up a bit more, just to give it, so we know where the light is coming from. I'm not going by what the reference photo tells me. I just want to do my own thing. My paint is still a bit wet, so probably better off drying your paint first before you do this, because that way you will get a lighter green on top. Now I'm doing it this way so you can see, so my hand won't get, because I was doing it this way it's hard for you to see, but I have a long handle brush, so I'll just tap that on there like that. Tap it on. Get a bit of grass. I'm going to add a bit more yellow. Still trying to keep some of the darks. We're just layering right now is what it's called. We're layering different color values of greens on top of what we have. And to see how nice the texture grass, you know, a lot of texture there. Isn't that nice? It looks really nice, doesn't it? I'm going to use some burnt sienna, my yellow this time, just to get some little bits of different colors in there. Try not to lose what you already did. That's a bit of work you did there. You don't want to lose it. See, that just adds a little interest. I'm going to add a little bit of red and burnt sienna this time. I'm just experimenting with my colors, and that's what I want you to do. But make note of the colors I'm mixing together. That will help you then, so you won't have to be guessing. See, that's nice, isn't it? I'm going to add a bit more yellow to my brush, my dirty brush, just for more highlight here and there. So we're doing a lot of layering here, just for fun. Just want to see what kind of grass we can get. Kind of nice. Good, I like that. That's nice. So with your chiseled, or not chiseled, but a bristle, that's a smaller one, and but the bristles are there. So I like the bristles for the trees. So when we do the trees, it's easier to work with. So I'm just going to put a little highlight on them to bring them out a bit. So let's use the color we use for the grass, some yellow ochre, burnt sienna. little bit of yellow. Like I said, write these colors down, and that way it might help you make some decisions. See, I'm just doing the top, so not really doing much. Just trying to make it look like trees. See, even that makes a difference. Get some more of your color. Highlight the tops. Be mindful where the sun is. Tap, tap, tap. Keep some of the darks. See, you look nice already. So I'm going to darken up the bottoms there just so that we have some little shadows, because I'm after losing some of the darks down here. Just bring them into your trees a little bit, just so that we can have, just use dark colors. Burnt sienna and sap green. You can add a little bit of dark blue to that too if you want to. Yeah, I just want to get some darks and some shadows. All right. You gotta have shadows and light. Highlights and shadows is what really helps. Once you get your underpainting on, then you put your shadows and your highlights on. It really brings it out nicely. See that? Now, I'm going to go back into my light color again. Light color was cad yellow. Oh, I forgot. Burnt sienna and yellow ochre. I should write that down too. All right. I'll tell you my favorite colors: yellow ochre and burnt sienna. I guess I like them all, most of them. It's a bit better. All right. I'm going to take a liner brush. These are just small details you can put in, but I find the more detail you put in, it makes it stand out more. I'm going to put a bit of white and a bit of my dark color in here. That's just the sap green and burnt sienna and maybe some blue, whatever. As long as they're dark colors. Like I said, write them down because I might forget halfway through. Alright, so let's put up just some little tree trunks there, just to don't want them to be too pronounced. So I don't know what kind of trees are back here for sure. Gives a little more detail. So you can write this down too. Important things in your paint, especially landscapes, are your shadows and your highlights. So you have your background shapes, colors, and shapes on, and then your highlights and shadows, and small details. Okay, so those three things are very important. Now, we have to do something with this. We have to clean up the edges, and we have to put on the windmill thingies. The windmill thingies. Let's go back to our chiseled edge brush. Alright, let's try this. It's okay, it's good. Now, these are the windows, So just go right on top of that line that you did there. Should be okay with the chisel edge. Nice dark color. Fix it up here. Yeah, just touch. That might be a little easier. Okay. Now, this other one. Just touching instead of pulling and dragging. All right. There's a little bit of white to that, to lighten up that dark color there, just to, so add a bit of white to that, get kind of a grayish color, because that line, nice light gray, because that line here is very light. Down the center. That's good. That's good. Now what's next? Now I'm going to use this as a guide, my pattern, and I'm going to just lay it on as close as I can get to it. And I'm going to mark off where, with some chalk, where these windmills end. May not be real accurate, but we have to do our best. So I just mark those off, and there is paint's dry out my throat. So let's see. Okay, this is the scary part. We have the letter X here. Now, and take some black. And I'm going to, let's see, make a letter X. So looking at the pattern, okay, I gotta do it, don't I? Just touch, and Okay, that's that. Now I need a clean brush, a really clean brush, so use your chisel edge again. Make sure it's nice and clean. So we're going to go with the white. So my chisel edge. I'm going to go into white. Make a nice chisel edge. Somebody is emailing me. I'll check it out after. Now I get this done. So you'll see, if I don't get back to you right away, you can see that I'm either doing a video or... So I try to get back as soon as I can, but sometimes it takes me a little while. Now, we got to do this somehow. Goes over on this side. Bit tedious, so if you make a mistake, it's going to be a little harder to correct. After seeing this video, you probably won't want to do this. This is really tedious. That lines up with this one here. And comes across. Alright, so it's hard to see it there, isn't it? Just take your chiseled edge brush, and we have another one. Find our marking. And the shadow. We don't want our shadow there. That one comes on top of that one. Make a little, and then we'll just go up. So there's a line in the center of them all, with all of those. Now, if you find an easier way to do this, be my guest. So I'm going to try. I'm going to put these here like this. Kind of guessing. You can certainly measure them out, or alright, that don't look too bad. It don't look too bad. So I'm going to go through my green. So use your sap green if you have it. And I'm going to use some yellow. Green and yellow. I'm going to add, yeah, my green and yellow. And a little bit of black. See what happens. So just make some grass up here for some tulips. Just put them in the front here. Just a few little ones in the front here. So just use your chiseled edge to bring up these green, nice green grasses. Some highlights. Nice. That's pretty. And now we will take, let's take a small round brush or your chiseled edge. I think a small round one might be a little help. And we'll draw out a couple of tulips. Let's see, we got some red. You can have any color you want. I'm just going to put these pink ones in here. Some white. And just make some shapes. So just pick some spots that you want one. Let's see, maybe a little backward C, forward C, and fill in the middle. Okay, and do that again. Make some small ones and big ones. Forward C, backward C. We'll put some highlights on them after. There we go. It's a close one to us. All right. Maybe another bigger one here. Backward C, forward C in the middle. And do that again. Nice big one here. Some little ones in behind. Backward C, forward C, and then fill in the middle, that's all. Just little dabs. Little dab will do, yeah. It's hard to make decisions, isn't it? ones in behind, hiding. Just the forward C and backward C meet up. There's little ones in the background there. Don't need too many. Now if your brush is giving you a hard time, change it up. Probably would get a, let's see. Let's try a Filbert, a small one. Now, I'll highlight some of these. The sun is on that side, so I gotta be careful that I don't get mixed up where the sun is. Just highlight them a little bit there. Looks like there might be a little shadowy curtains or something. I'm not sure what's going on in there, but we'll see. Kind of a bluish color, bluish gray. A little bit of burnt sienna and blue. burnt sienna and blue and white. Very light. I'm going to try my liner brush first and see if I can do anything with that. Just going to make an indication, maybe just a line here and here and here. Very lightly so you can barely see it. And scrub in a little bit of shadow there. Don't have very much paint on my brush, as you can see. A bit of shadow. Looks like there's a line coming over here. Oops. It's a little bit too dark. Well, thank you for painting along with me. I hope you enjoyed that painting. And if you did enjoy that painting, leave a comment below in the comment section. Let me know what you liked about that painting. What part of that painting did you like? What was your favorite part? And if you have any questions about brushes or paints or anything about the painting itself, just email me at allisonpryor@yahoo.com or leave a comment down below. And I will see you in the next video.